Hello and welcome to the second episode of AI Avengers series. I'm your host Shobit Varshney and I'm responsible for IBM Consulting's AI and analytics practice across US, Canada and Latin America across all our industries. As part of this series, I wanted to share the sheer talent in our AI practice, where each individual brings unique superpowers to our clients. As we build trusted, human-centric AI for our clients, we have a huge direct impact on the society. So it becomes critical for our team to represent the diversity of thought, skills, and backgrounds so we can together build a more inclusive AI. In today's episode, I have the great pleasure of hosting Tiffany Ingram. She is an associate partner in our public, state, local sector, where she's helping clients transform themselves with AI and analytics. She is incredible to work with, and her energy is truly infectious. Over time, she has been constantly pushing herself to evolve from a non-technical background to now leading large-scale AI engagements in the public sector. Tiffany, could you please start by talking a little bit about your background and share with our audience how you got to your current role at IBM?
Ooh, let me take a minute. I began my career as a soft skills trainer for a transportation company. At about the 2-year mark, I started to notice a shift in requirements and needs for technical trainers. So I began to kind of immerse myself in understanding what it would take to move from a soft skills trainer position to a technical trainer's position. And I accepted a position with an organization implementing enterprise resource planning software for companies throughout the United States. I immersed myself in how the companies actually went about their day-to-day activities or their business operations. I did this because it made my training examples more realistic, and it helped me understand why they were doing what they were doing. About 2 years into that, I tell you, it's about a 2-year mark here, I noticed a shift to electronic medical records as opposed to enterprise resource planning software. So I began to look into opportunities to move into that type of training position, and took a position with a large healthcare organization implementing an electronic medical record. Well, in order to lead teams, you had to be certified in that software. So I stretched my skills a little bit further and started understanding technical development as well as a part of that certification. While on assignment here in Maryland, I caught the eye of a recruiter who was looking for a technical trainer with a healthcare background to join a large project with IBM. Of course, I jumped at the chance. And while on that project with CMS, the project executive noticed, my ability to connect with clients and my ascension from training manager at the time to operations lead, because that's just what was required to work with this client, and suggested that I become a business development executive on his cognitive team. And as they say, the rest is history.
Thanks for the intro, Tiffany. You have an amazing story. Let's pivot a bit from hard skills to some soft skills. I've been in absolute awe with how you have built lasting relationships with your clients. Can you share a bit of advice with our young consultants on how to build trust and mutual advocacy with their clients?
Oh, Shobit, thank you. That's high praise coming from you. First off, I would say be authentic. Clients want to get to know you as a person, and to really understand a client's business organization and how they work. That way, when it's your turn to make recommendations, they're meaningful recommendations based on what you know about them as a client. Clients really appreciate when you know them.
Thanks, Tiffany. Talking about advocacy, can you talk a bit about the community around you? Could you share some examples of how you're helping mentor others and giving back to the community? And when our young consultants are looking for mentorship and advice, how do they go about the whole process?
I do love mentoring resources. It's just so much fun watching them grow and develop over time. I'm currently mentoring 4 resources. 3 are developers looking to help establish client intimacy, and one in a little bit of guidance on how to do that. And 1 is a PM looking to stretch her legs and become a PE in the future, or a project executive. I'd say for new resources or transitioning resources, looking for a mentor, seek out your coach first because they understand your skill set and they might know someone within the practice or even outside of the practice that could assist. Or if you are very aggressive, don't feel uncomfortable reaching out to the leaders and the executives in our in IBM. They are very, very willing to help and would be very honored to know that you've chosen them. As far as community give back, I believe that you should look for a cause that you're passionate about and then find ways to volunteer. That's what I've done throughout my career.
I'm so proud of everything that you do for us and our clients every day. Before we wrap up, I'm going to ask you this question. Who is your favorite superhero?
My favorite superhero. Well, okay. I love Thor. Love Thor. However, my favorite superhero is Black Widow. She's a woman with a specific set of skills that knows how to get what she needs in order to be successful. A woman after my own heart.
Thank you so much, Tiffany, for spending your time today with us. It was an absolute pleasure hosting you on our second episode of AI Avengers. I look forward to continuing to work with you every day, and I learn from every interaction we have when we're working on clients together. Cheers, and thanks for joining us today.
Thanks so much, Shobit, for having me. You're an awesome mentor and a real asset to IBM. I look forward to every opportunity to work with you in the future. Thank you.